I refused to give my ex a reference for his dream job. He was trying to save his brother when Derek called after 2 years of silence. I almost hung up. Reed ended badly. He'd chosen his career over our wedding, literally leaving me at the venue to catch a flight for a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity that turned out to be just another consulting gig. Sophie, please, I need your help, he begged. I'm applying for a position at Children's Hospital. They want a character reference from someone who knew me during my volunteer years. I laughed bitterly. During our 5 years together, I'd been the only witness to his weekend shifts at the pediatric ward. The hiring committee specifically wanted to verify those hours. Without my confirmation, his application would be rejected. After what you did to me, Sophie, this isn't about us. This is about the kids. I hung up. He'd made his choice at our wedding. I was making mine now. He called 17 times, left voice and sales explaining how this position would let him implement a new therapy program for childhood cancer patients, how he'd spent 2 years getting certified specifically for this role, how they'd already rejected him twice before and this was his last chance. I deleted every message. My friends supported me. He humiliated you, they said. You owe him nothing. And legally they were right. I had no obligation to help someone who destroyed me. 3 weeks later, I ran into Derek's mom at Holes a Cell. She looked exhausted, age 10 years. How's Connor? I asked politely about Derek's younger brother, expecting to hear about college applications. Her face crumbled. He was diagnosed with leukemia 6 months ago, Zyber 3. The ground shifted beneath me. Derek moved back home to help. He's been driving Connor to treatments, sleeping at the hospital. She wiped her eyes. That job at Children's Hospital, it wasn't about Derek's career. They have an experimental program there. Connor would qualify for free treatment as an employee's family member. I couldn't breathe. The program only accepts 12 patients per year, she continued. The recruitment window closed yesterday. Connor didn't make the list for the regular lottery. I drove straight home and called the hospital. The woman who got it had impeccable references, including one from a previous colleague who'd gone above and beyond to vouch for her dedication. I called Derek. I'll rate the reference, I'll call them. I'll explain, it's too late, Sophie. His voice was hollow, but thank you for trying. I learned the truth from his mother later. Derek hadn't abandoned our wedding for career ambition. His company had threatened to sue him for breaking a contract unless he attended that client meeting. He tried to negotiate, even offered to pay the penalty, but they wouldn't budge. He planned to fly back immediately after, but I'd already left, blocked his number, moved out. He'd spent 2 years trying to explain while transforming his career toward pediatric therapy, hoping to make amends by helping sick children. When Connor got diagnosed, everything clicked into place. He could save his brother while doing meaningful work. All he'd needed was one reference, one confirmation that yes, he'd volunteered those hours, yes, he'd been dedicated to helping children. The truth, nothing more. Connor started standard chemotherapy last week. The survival rate is 65% compared to 90% in the experimental program. Derek sold his condo to cover the medical bills. They're doing a GoFundMe for the rest. I donated everything in my savings. It won't buy Connor a spot in that program. Undo my perfectly legal, completely justified refusal to spend 5 minutes confirming the truth. My friends still say I did nothing wrong. Quite. They're right. But Connor's 10 years old and he's fighting for his life with worse odds because I couldn't forgive his brother for breaking my heart. Some revenges don't require breaking laws. Sometimes all it takes is staying silent when someone needs you to speak. I did nothing illegal, nothing technically wrong. That's the worst part.